Oke guys, welcome back to my channel. Kita akan main custom ya guys. Ini ngikutin Patrick.
Because it's taken a win to win the championship every single year in this format. Pace car is off, field in the hands now of Denny Hamlin. On the outside of him, Kevin Harvick in the 4. Green flag is in the air.
This 19 car, though, is super fast through the middle of the corner. You see him drive up on the 4 car right through the middle of 3 and 4. Wherever the 4 car goes, Truex is going somewhere else.
He had a tremendous run, as you said. Now what's he going to do? Harvick all the way to the bottom. Truex easily to the outside, using all the racetrack. Harvick's car on the bottom is just not going to make enough speed. Truex will have him cleared going into 3.
Yeah, Truex had to lift just for a second, then back to the gas onto the outside. Drove the car in the throttle into the corner. Look at this side draft.
Look at the difference in speed as Truex runs that top line. Look how much faster he is in the middle. The speed in that top is in the middle of the corner, and then it should be even more down the straightaway because he's not binding his car on that top the way Kevin has to do on the bottom.
All right, Martin, as we watch Kevin Harvick struggle there, he just came across radio and said way too tight inside that 4 car right now. It's just not turning. And Junior, I think you hit the nail on the head. When that car's not perfect, it's really hard to run that wall. And doing it this early in the race, you just don't want to take that risk when the car's not handling well.
Kyle Busch is still 6 seconds behind the leader, even though he's catching Kevin Harvick here, and had this to report to his team.
Get some pictures. Just ran over something with the left front headlight.
Get some pictures is what he asked. Everything that the crew could see, they looked at and said, we think we're fine. A little early drama there for Kyle Busch.
We heard Denny Hamlin when we interviewed him. He was very clear, no mistakes. Right now, they pitted. They've lost a couple of spots, but on top of that, the biggest issue is they're slower. After they pitted and made some changes, they do not have the speed of the other 3 championship contenders.
Yeah, the new tire adjustments have not helped the 11. Pitting a lap after the 18 and the 4 did not help the 11. That cost them time. Which I don't think is going to be good enough today, guys. This is a heavyweight. You just say all weekend, these are the 4 best. They deserve to be here. Well, unfortunately for the 11, nothing wrong, Rick, just nothing great.
And while he's working his way through lap traffic, Martin Truex Jr. has now opened up a more than 5-second lead over Kyle Larson. Once all those pit stops cycled through and he regained the lead, here's what his crew chief Cole Pern told him.
Just no harder than you have to. You got a pretty big lead. We killed him on the pit cycle there. No harder than you need.
And after getting a little tape on the grill, Martin said his car fired off really good. Dave, now he's just trying to get back in that rhythm.
Martin Truex Jr. still out front, has a 6.2-second lead over Kyle Larson, one of the non-championship 4 competitors. He's running second. Then it's Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, and Denny Hamlin. But right now, Denny Hamlin is 16 seconds behind Martin Truex Jr.
Eric Jones, hand out the window. I think the 19 is going to be nice to his teammate and allow him to stay on the lead lap here.
First 20 laps of this stage were led by Kevin Harvick, and you would say that he probably has a short run type of setup under that car. Well, Martin Truex Jr. has been the dominant one. 58 laps led. This is lap 59. He'll win stage 1 at Homestead Miami Speedway. The only other driver to lead a lap in stage 1 was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Stayed out for a lap while all of the green flag pit stops were cycled through. But a dominant performance early on, setting the stage potentially for a 2nd championship. Field approaching the Geico restart zone. It will be Martin Truex Jr. and Kyle Busch. It was a close race off of pit road. And now as they go through the Geico restart zone, back up through the gears. Little shove from the 42, gets the 18 out in front. Now can he stay there?
Yeah, I think he's clear of 19 car. He got a good shove by the 42 of Larson. Larson down low.
Remember the start of this race? The 19 car, Martin Truex, lost a lot of spots.
Everybody hugging down the lower part of the racetrack now, the faster part, as a big run by the 19. What's he going to do with it?
To the bottom of the racetrack. Trying to get that left side. Wow. Oh, my goodness, he carries so much speed into the corner.
Power move.
I think that surprised Kyle.
It's not even about just getting to the apron or getting to the bottom of the corner and staying there. You just drive in there and power up. Drive into the gas. Drive the car across the racetrack. Take that guy's line. As soon as you cross his wake, he has to lift.
And that's demoralizing.
And look at this, Kevin Harvick not wanting to fall back behind that 18. He goes to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to get in front, but here comes the momentum out of the 18 and Kyle Busch.
Kyle's got to run again, back to the inside, down the back straightaway. This is fun to watch. I know these guys want to settle this position, but Larson's not going anywhere.
And that car being up there, Larson's car being right there, that's hurting Harvick. That's taking the air off of his car. Now Kyle Busch had a decision to make. Didn't pull up in front of Kevin Harvick. Too early for that.
Well, as we watch this battle between two of the championship four, the third one, the 19 of Truex is leading. That leaves one left. The 11 car of Denny Hamlin up the racetrack. The 48's on the outside. Guys, I have some concern about the 11. He's back in the 7th position. His lap times do not look very good. He's trying to defend against Austin Dillon. 62 laps to go in this stage, Rick. The leaders will be coming quick. Of course, we see the 19 changing left side tires. The 18 of Kyle Busch has already come to pit road. He's exiting turn 4. The 19's going to leave. He's going to use that access road on the left-hand side of your screen. Here comes the 18 of Kyle Busch, 5 car lengths behind the 42 of Kyle Larson. The 18 should cycle the race leader if he can beat the 19 off pit road. The 18's at speed. The 19's going to blend. Let's see. It's going to be close because the 18's going to have the momentum coming right at you. It looks to me like the 18 will pass him. He will take the race lead at Miami through pit cycle.
And what a job by that team. Burton, you mentioned it earlier. It's the little things that you've got to do right. Every pit stop, every time you get on and off pit road, you've got to do it perfectly. They've done the little things right. Now the 18 is out front, Kelly.
An issue for Martin Truex Jr. He immediately said something is wrong, and now Cole Pearn said we have the tires switched. They messed it up on pit road. It's the right front and left front that are switched on the 19 car, so they've had to immediately call him back to pit road. This is a costly mistake for this 19 team, and one of the things that Cole Pearn had been so proud about this pit crew is he said when they make mistakes, they're little. They haven't made any disastrous mistakes. Well, this is going to be a costly one.
A mental error. Inexcusable. You cannot switch the tires 36 races into a season. The small things a crew chief should not have to worry about. You have tire specialists, tire carriers, tire changers. These are the mistakes that can cost you a championship. The 19 team making an extra stop on pit road, put 4 tires on it. The dominant car. 98 laps led today, and here it is. You see Cole Pearn doing all he can do, reacting, coaching, leading, bringing his team to pit road. Nothing he can do now, though, but just watch as his car loses time.
We have a puncture, more the puncture.
And that's where the puncture came from, presumably.
Yeah. Lewis Hamilton, he's going to go on now to take another Spanish Grand Prix victory. It's his 55th win in Formula One. Hamilton wins the Spanish Grand Prix and closes the championship gap to 6 points to the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix. So Sebastian Vettel comes home in second and complete those podium positions. Perez and Ocon, 4th and 5th for Force India. Nico Hulkenberg, super result for Renault coming home in 6th place. Carlos Sainz takes 7th, Pascal Wehrlein for South.